Hello everyone. I Radhika on behalf of Educo Hire and Educo Train welcome you all. Well, I warmly welcome all the participants and our speaker of the day, Satrupa Sengupta ma'am. Let's start this evening with a quote. Attitude is a choice, happiness is a choice, optimism is a choice, kindness is a choice, giving is a choice. Respect is choice. Whatever choice you make wisely. Today topic of the day is Padlet. It's an edtech tool which ma'am is going to tell you about in details. Now I would like to introduce Educo Hire. Educo Hire is a joint venture of mytrustedtutor.com and Educo Pro. Educators looking to hire teachers can post online teaching job vacancies for free, easily managed teacher recruitment portals. And the teachers who are searching for job also can connect with us. We provide our best. It gives me an immense pleasure to announce that Educo Hire came up with a project, Educo Train. Educo Train is a training and development solution from the family of Educo Pro. We are moving from auditorium classroom to collaborative classrooms. We are moving from dynamic off-road learning to creative and critical thinking. So we believe that children and students of the 21st century need different skills and different approaches. Educo Train will have dynamic faculty and trainer from different streams of life, from the world of education, from the world of corporate sectors, from the world of YouTubers, freelancers, from the world of scientists and the young achievers. Now I want to introduce our speaker, Satyarupa Sen Gupta ma'am. She is a dependable teacher with 8.5 years of experience delivering educational knowledge and instructing educants to new technology. She also worked with BD Memorial Institute, National High School Boys, and Billabong High National Schools. That's great to know about her. Just one announcement to make that at the end I will be sharing a few forms, and we have came up with a project faculty development program which is basically for teachers, and it is divided into 5 substituted courses. Certified program it is. I'll provide each and every detail at the end of this session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Radhika. Hi, I am Shatrupa Shengupta. Today I'm going to talk to you about conduct a session on Padlet, and let me thank each one of you for taking out time out of your busy schedule. I will not take much time, and I'm going to start right now. Okay, Padlet. We all know, when the pandemic started, we came in contact with different edtech tools, okay, to continue the teaching learning process. Okay, now Padlet is a very user friendly online edtech tool. It can be used by the students and the teachers to post notes on a common page. The notes posted by teachers and the students contain links, videos, images, document files. Okay, now let me go to the next slide. Benefits of using Padlet. It is very innovative. It's a collaborative learning tool. It develops creativity. It helps in, developing creativity. It helps in social interaction. It acts as a notice board. It acts as a feedback report. It acts as a live question bank. At the end of the school year, it can also act as giving a compliment. Okay, so it acts as parent communication. It acts as a birthday world. We can use Padlet in various ways. The teacher writes the question in the title and asks the students to give their post, to contribute their post, and thus share their feedback. It helps us in various ways. Now, this is an image of a Padlet which I have posted in my PPT. This is another image of a Padlet wall, okay, which I have pasted in my PPT. Okay. Now, I'll stop share and I will I will take you to the Google toolbar and I'll show you how we can create a Padlet. In order to create a Padlet, first you should have an account in Padlet. Fine. I have already an account in Padlet. And when I logged into Padlet, I see the first 4 options in my dashboard. Make a Padlet, join Padlet, gallery, upgrade. Now I'm using the basic. Okay, so I am not using the premium. I'm not using the premium. I'm using the basic. I don't need to pay. It's free for me. Now the basic has also its disadvantages. I cannot create more than 3 or 5 Padlets. In order to create an extra, I have to delete the earlier ones or save it as an image or as a PDF file. Okay. Now 2 has already been created. I'll show you how to make a Padlet. Okay. When I clicked on make a Padlet, okay, I clicked on make a Padlet. It has taken me to a different page. Here there are the templates: wall, stream, grid, shelf, back channel, map. Then we have canvas. Then we have timeline. Okay, I'm selecting wall. Now, by default, the title and the description, it's already there. Okay, it's already made. Now, I want to change it. For example, I am changing the title to EdTech Tools. Okay, EdTech Tools. Now, description, I will write here types and its uses or its features. Okay. Now see, I can modify it as per my needs. I can select an icon. Already there are smileys. Okay. If I don't want to use it, okay, I can add my own icon. Okay. So when I clicked on add your own icon, it has taken me to another page. I see here search, one second. Search image, upload, paste link, take photo, draw. I'll click on upload. Okay. Now, I will select, suppose, the arts, creativity and technology. Now, my icon has been already made. Now, I will go to the wallpaper. Okay. I will select a cover for my wall. Okay. Now, add your own wallpaper. Again, upload. I'm selecting. Okay. Now it's fill. Again, it's tiles. Okay. So I'm selecting tile. So, the modification, how to modify it, how to change, everything depends on the teacher or on the creator of the Padlet. Okay. Fine. Now, the font style. Okay. I can select anyone. The writing style will also change. Okay. Now, comments. I will allow the viewers to comment on the post. See, there are font attribution, new post position, comments, reactions, etc. So if I select on comments, okay, when I select it, it will turn into yellow. Okay, that means I'm allowing the viewers to comment on post. Okay, below that there is reaction. When I select on reaction, I see like, vote, star, grade. Okay, so if I select on like, that means you are allowed to, give likes to your post as well as the post created by the creator. Now, below that, I see require approval. Sometimes what happens, when the teacher sends the Padlet link to the students, they, want to have fun and they make sometimes inappropriate comments. Okay. In order to avoid that, we have require approval. Okay. So when the teacher is sending link to the, students in the chat box or in their ERP, he or she is, requiring approval. That means the student will send their post, but it depends on the teacher either to allow it or not to allow it, first by seeing what the post is about. Okay, whether it's appropriate, whether it's relevant to the topic, to the title. For example, here I have EdTech tools. If someone adds a post on anything not related to EdTech tools, then it's not relevant to my topic. So I can delete it. Again, if it's related, then I will obviously allow it to appear on my wall. But right now I am not doing it because I'm conducting a session with the teachers. Okay. Now, next, fine. Okay, start posting. Now you see, I'm going to start post. Okay, start posting a particular on any subtopic. Now see my cursor. My cursor, when I am taking it to the right hand side, okay, right hand side of your screen, there is a plus sign below, and when I am taking it, it changes into pencil sign. A pose, a white box appears. Okay, here there is title and other symbols. Okay, now see, suppose I am writing here Google Classroom. Okay, Google Classroom. Okay, Google Classroom, in which way it helps? It creates class, posts, etc. Okay, now by clicking on this upward arrow sign, I can upload a picture. I can add a link. I can search on Google. I can take a photo. And the three dots present here, if I click on it, another box will appear. Okay. Now I want a photo on or an image of Google Classroom. I will click on image. I'm selecting this one. The photo will be uploaded here. Similarly, I will create another post. Here I will type Kahoot. Okay. Kahoot, it's a game-based learning tool. Again, just like the earlier one, Kahoot. Okay, this time I want to, add a YouTube link. Okay. So thus, this link has been added to my post. Okay. Next. Now I will write word one. All these are game-based learning tools. Now this time I will okay, I'll select an image. Fine. Okay. Now my three post has already been created. Fine. Now I will now show you about the privacy. Okay. Yeah. Now see, the Padlet has been created. Three posts I have added. Okay. Now, if I want, I can keep it secret. If I want, I can make it private. If I want, I can allow it for public view. Okay. So if I click on private, it's only for private use. If I, if I click on password, then I have to give a password for it. And if it's for members, only for selected people. I make it public. Now visitors' permission can write. Okay. Now there are three options. The people who will visit my Padlet wall, they can either read or write, or they can edit. I'm allowing them to write. It's already okay. Okay. Now, okay. Copy link to clipboard. Okay. I'm copying the link and I am sharing it in the chat box. You can add your post also. Okay. Teachers will write later, no problem. Okay. Now let us proceed. Excuse me. Okay, okay, one second. I will paste the link again. I have pasted the link again. Fine. Now I can share this link in their email ID. I can share it in their ERP. It can be shared in their not for students. I know if in a company the employees create a Padlet for official use, they can share it in their social media. It can be shared in Facebook, Twitter, or in Google Classroom in various ways. Just a second. Okay, sorry. Okay, now see, those who are using the basic, okay, they are not allowed to use Padlets, more than 3 in number. So if you have conducted a session, if you have taken a lesson, and in that particular lesson, your coordinator or the school asks you to use EdTech tools, okay? Now, and afterwards they want to publish it in an online magazine, they need to have a record, okay? But if I am using the basic course, I will not be allowed to use more than 3 Padlets. So what is to be done? So I can save this particular thing, this particular Padlet wall as an image or as a PDF. Now see, again I am showing you, I am clicking on the 3 dots. Okay, when I'm clicking on the 3 dots, there is info, help, like, remake, enter full screen, invite, share, export. I'm clicking on export. Just a second. Yeah, I'm clicking on export. Fine. When I clicked on export there, I find add members, public, change privacy. Then below, save as image. Okay, when I click on save as image, the Padlet will be converted into an image. It's taking time to load. Okay, now this is the picture. Okay, I can save it. And I can save it and store somewhere. Okay, now I can again convert it into a PDF file. See how it looks. Okay. Fine. So again, I can print it also. Okay. So I'm getting comments. Thank you. Okay. Now, okay. Now I'm going to the going to home. Okay. Now, see. Now already three Padlets have been created. If I want to delete it, I can delete this one. I am deleting another one. When I clicked on the delete button, I'll have to delete. Suppose it has been evolution of mankind has already been created. So when I clicked on that delete button, so I see enter this code to proceed. I type here 1895 because it is asking me to type. I click on delete, it will be deleted. Now, if I want to save it, I will click on again the 3 dots. Okay, I will click on the 3 dots, add to folder, copy link, archive. It will be stored there. Okay. Okay, now I will stop share. Any comments? Any question? Anything you want to tell me? Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Good evening. Hello.
Madam,
Yeah.
once again show the procedure, na? Once again show the procedure, please.
Which okay.
Last one.
Last one. Okay, sure. Last one. Just a second, sir. Okay. Excuse me, sir. You want me to show the delete part, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Delete part, recent. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll delete from the archive. Okay, no problem. See, there are 4. Okay, my terrific Padlet. Okay, now when I clicked on the 3 dots, it's on the. When you see the screen, it will be on your right hand side. Okay, 3 dots. I click on the 3 dots. Add to folder, copy link, delete Padlet. I'm clicking on delete Padlet. Okay, now see, when I clicked on delete Padlet, then delete my terrific Padlet, enter this code to proceed. A code is given here, 8173. I will type 8173. I'm deleting it. It will be deleted. Okay, this part, or you want me to show the, how to, put it into the archive section?
This part only, madam. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, welcome.
Good evening, ma'am. I have a question. I have a Padlet, but it is a basic Padlet
Yeah.
because the one you are showing, it is paid. Fine. So
No, it's not paid, ma'am. It's not paid. I'm showing the. I'm also using the basic one.
Okay, fine.
But madam,
Okay.
Padlet is free, na?
Yeah, Padlet. See, upgrade. If I'm using, suppose I have already created 3 or 5 Padlets. Okay. Now I want to create the 6th one. Then maybe I have to pay for it. See, view plans.
So, ma'am, in that case, can we delete the first 2 and then create new one?
Yeah, you can. See, for example, this Padlet. No, it's already okay. Let me go to the dashboard first. Recent. Ticket. Suppose I have made 3 or 5 Padlets. Fine. Now my school asked me that you'll have to create many more Padlets, but I want to keep it as a record. So what to do? I'm going to convert it into an image or a PDF file. I'm going to save it so that later it can be used for, so that my organization comes to know that I have used this Padlet, or it can be used for online magazines also, or any magazine, any form that, it's a record that the teacher has used this particular EdTech tool. It has been used by the students. Then after deleting it, I can create many more Padlets. Hello?
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome.
Ma'am, so basically we can delete the older Padlets and then create the new one, correct?
You can delete, you can save it as image, you can save it as PDF file. I have done this way only when I used to teach.
So to keep a backup, I think it's always would be better, right?
Yeah, of course it's better, because see, I'm taking classes in various sections. Fine. Again, I cannot use as many as Padlets I want to, because in that case I have to pay, right? So it's better to, when the students have given their post, have contributed their post, the work is done. Okay. So I'm going to convert it into an image or a PDF file, and I'm going to keep it in a particular folder to be used or to be shown later on.
So ma'am, just one more question. If it, in case in future, like say I do not want to delete, so then I keep it whatever I have made. So for how many months or years will this documents be on my Padlet? Is there any specific duration?
I don't think so, because I was started using it during the lockdown only.
Okay.
So all my Padlets have been stored. When I used to teach that time also, they have been there, and I don't think it will.
Okay, ma'am. No problem. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
Madam,
You're
one
welcome.
thing I've observed in WordWall, like first 5 resources are free. Okay. If I am going to create a 6th one, they will be charging me. Right. But in that case, if I am deleting my first earlier one, but still I am not able to create the 6th one because they are saying their 5 resources are free. Same thing I think it is with Padlet also. I'm not sure.
Same thing with Padlet also. I also tried to do the same thing. 5 Padlets I just created to see that, whether they are asking me to, pay for the 6th one. So it's better I will convert it into an image or a PDF file, store it. Okay. Then I will create from afresh. I will create a new. It will become the first one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome. So I hope you have been. I mean, you all know how Padlets are useful to us, and the Padlet, if they have, if they add more features, it will be more useful for us. Thank you. Radhika, over to you.
Thanks, ma'am, for such a lovely session, for explaining Padlet EdTech tool so lovely and clearly that everyone have now clear idea how to use Padlet tool and all. Just one announcement for the participants that EducoTrain has came up with the certified course faculty development program by Aarti ma'am, Sunita ma'am, Sneha Malik ma'am, Vasundhara Kaur ma'am, and Indra Nair ma'am, in which you will be having 5 course structures designed by us basically for the teachers. And we, EducoTrain and EducoHire, designed this course to bridge the gap in quality research and teaching skills that are required in teaching field education in India. And this is totally dependent according to the NEP 2020. So and this course structure is starting from 26th of June on every Saturday 4 to 6. If you are interested, if you want to join this course, I am sharing the link in the chat box. You can register for that. And secondly, yes, it is a paid one. The charges of this session, the charges of this course is $599, but if you will use the coupon EducoTrain, you will get it at $499. You can register for one session as well, means we have 5 sessions. But if you want to attend only digital pedagogy, or you want to attend changing the role of teachers and learners, you can do that as well. I'm sharing the link for everything. With the certificate link, you can register for this. Yeah, feedback form link is also shared in the chat box. Registration link also shared. And if you it's request, join the session, enjoy it. It's all the faculties are well trained and well equipped, and they are very much experienced. Satyarupa ma'am, thanks for the lovely sessions once again. You literally explained about the Padlet, very wonderfully explained.
Thank you very much.